Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Right. What is the last concept? Alerts and pop-ups. Okay. Online students, is that the screen is visible? Online students can respond in the chat window. All the online students can respond in the chat window. Okay. Right. Oh. Let's complete on that. Oh. So which we have been taking care about in developing with automation script. In that particular one, we need to get understand that how exactly we can develop that particular individual automation script. In that, we got understand about the very basic program login and logout. First, we got understand about the very basic program login, logout, and then we got understand about working with Chrome browser, and after that we got verification, and then we got mouse over, and after that we need to be taking with frames. Now continued with the same, we need to be understand that, continued with the same, we need to be understand that, taking care about in handling with alerts, or we can considering that pop-up. As simple as while working with the application, in case if you are having with the functionality, of alerts, how we can automate that particular functionality, we need to be understand on it. So let's understand about how exactly we can automate that particular functionality here. Let's say that as simple as we need to be taking care about in handling with alerts, or we can considering that pop-up. So let's see that what exactly the steps need to be followed. Further, let's look into the testing case. You're already got with testing case step. If we look into that particular testing case step, first we need to be launching with browser, right? So the first step we mentioned that launching with the browser. After that, we need to be enter URL. So once we got enter with URL, we need to be enter this particular username. This is not working, huh? Just 1 minute. Okay. Anyway, that I look into that particular issue. Maybe they are updating with you the details in the server. That part, nothing to worry. I'll make that particular server has been up. So I'll make that particular server has been up. Nothing to worry about on that part. Okay. Let's see that. So which need to be get opening with application. This URL, it will not be working in your system. It will not work in your system. So just have been got installed in my particular server. In my system, I got installed the required files here. But you guys can continue with your regular URL only. I'll make that URL as up. Maybe they'll be doing some server maintenance. I'll make that URL will be working. See the test case here. First, we need to be get open with application. We need to be get type it username. We are not typing with the password. Without typing with the password, clicking on login button. Without typing with the password, we need to be get click on login button. Once we got click on login button, you are able to see that having that particular alert or able to see that pop-up. In that alert or in this particular pop-up, in this particular alert, we need to be get make sure that or we need to be get perform the activity of retrieving the text from alert. We need to be get retrieve the text from alert. And after that, we need to be get taking with clicking on this particular OK button. So two things we need to be done. One is we have to retrieve the text from alert. Another one is we need to be get click on OK button. So how exactly we need to be get perform this kind of activity? Let's see that. Further, as simple as assume that in case of I want to be get perform the click activity, your requirement is need to be get click on button. What is the method you will use it? If you want to be get click on the button in Selenium, what is the method you will use it? You will be taking with click method. That part you are very clear. I mean, in case of that particular button has been available on web page. As simple as let's consider this particular login button or taking the clear button. This whole thing we can consider one web page. The whole thing we can consider as a one web page. Web page or not? That whole thing can we consider as a web page or not? So that whole thing has been considered as one particular web page here. Okay. Now see the step. This whole thing you need to be get considered as one particular web page. On web page, if you are having the button, on web page, if you are having with the button, you need to be get perform the click activity. That syntax. What is the syntax we used to be followed? Driver dot taking with find element and then mentioning that by dot name we need to be get provide the respective name and then using with dot click. If you want to be get perform any click activity, this is the syntax we have been followed. This is very clear on it. We used to be work with this particular syntax. Now look into this particular syntax. This is performing any click activity. Perfectly okay. This click activity is performing based on the name which has been provided. So we need to get this name. From where we are getting this name information? From where you are getting that name information? Taking with HTML code. You got referring with the HTML code. From the HTML code, you are getting that information. If you want to get this HTML code, what is the step we are performing? What is the step we got? Taking with that particular inspect option. How we are getting this inspect option? How we are getting this inspect option? Which you will be taking with right click activity. Now, see the understanding. See the understanding here. As simple as the first step you have to taking with right click. Once you are taking with, once you are doing with right click on object, you need to be get doing with right click on object. Once you have been done with right click on object, you are getting inspect. Based on that inspect HTML code, from that HTML code, that name, by having that name, performing click activity. So if I want to be get perform this click activity, what is the first step we have to do? What is the first step we have to do? Right click on that particular object. The first activity is you need to be get taking care about right click on that particular object here. Let me try the same thing for alert also. Let me try the same thing for alert also. On alert, we have a button. If I want to be perform the click activity, what is the first step we have to do? What is the first step? We have to do with right click. Let me try to take with the right click activity. Now, I'm doing the right click, but is it performing? We are doing the right click, but is it performing? No. It's not like automation. It's not like automation. The common functionality of alert. The common functionality of alert is once alert has been displayed, it will not allow you. Once alert has been displayed, it will not allow you to perform any other activity. So here we are not able to perform click activity. We are not able to perform this right click activity. Without doing the right click, can we get inspect option? Can we get or not? No. Without inspect option, can we get HTML code? No. Without HTML code, can we get this name information? No. Without name information, can we perform the click activity? No. So that means while working with Selenium automation, we are not having the possibility utilizing that click method for alert here. We don't have any option of doing the right click. Because of that, we are not able to get with HTML code. Without HTML code, we cannot identify the object. Because of that, what Selenium guys has been done is, particularly if you are working with alert, related to alert, they provided some built-in methods. Considering that taking with method name. What is the method name? Accept. Taking with the method name, using with the method name, considering that accept. This accept method which has been used to click on OK button. This accept method which has been used to click on OK button. OK. In a similar way, need to be get considering that, taking with method name that will be taking with dismiss. One will be taking with accept method and one will be taking with dismiss method. Accept method, it will click on OK button on alert. Dismiss method, it will click on cancel button on alert. So as simple as, if you want to be get working with the alert, related to that particular alert, you need to be get taking with the two methods. One will be taking with accept method and then taking with dismiss method. Accept has been used for OK button. Dismiss method has been used for cancel button. Now, as simple as you need to be get access for method. How will get access for method? Method ki access ela vastundi? By creating an object for class. If you want to be get access for method, you need to be get create an object. Now what are the methods we got? Accept and dismiss. Is this predefined method, user defined method? Predefined or user defined? Predefined. Meaning of predefined? Which has been already defined. So Selenium guys provided all these things. We are not worried. So taking with these two particular method, and then considering that, mentioning about taking with the class name, that will be considering that alert. Using with the class name, that will be considering that alert. So taking with class name, object name equal to mentioning about. Need to write new alert, but before writing the new alert, we need to be get mentioning that. We need to write the statement considering that switch to dot alert. So what is mean by that statement? We'll be discussing it. So for now, we are taking with the help of that alert object and then accessing with the method name, accept method, dismiss method. Now you need to be get access for class. How will get access for class? By importing with package. You will be taking with the package, considering the import org.openqa.selenium.alert. So org.openqa.selenium.alert. So this is what you will be taking with the syntax. So as simple as you want to be get work with alerts. To work with alerts, we got two method name. What are the methods we got? Accept and dismiss. Accept is for OK button. Dismiss is for cancel button. For these two methods, what is the class name? Alert. What is the package name? Selenium.alert. You can consider that Selenium.alert. Okay. Now here, in a similar way, we need to be get retrieve text from alert. You want to be get retrieve the text from alert. Further, previously we are working with the method name. Considering the get text. What is the functionality of get text? Sorry. Get title. Functionality of get title. Functionality of get title. To retrieve title from the application or to retrieve title of that web page. In a similar way, you are using one more method name that you will be taking. The method name is getText. You will be using the method name is getText. So getText is one predefined method. GetText is one predefined method to retrieve the text from application. GetText is one predefined method to retrieve the text from application. Okay. So now you can see here, considering the taking with the getText, but our requirement is this particular text we need to be retrieved from alert. Because of that, you will be taking with alert.getText. You will be taking with alert.getText here. So need to be get mention alert.getText here. Okay. So this we need to be get printed, that will be considered system.out.println, which it will be retrieving that particular text here. So this is what we are able to click on OK button on alert. At the same time, we need to be get retrieve the text on alert. Okay. But apart from that, we got an option of switch to .alert. What exactly the meaning of switch to .alert? Now we can see why we need to write that statement. For now, first we got open the application, enter with the username. Now, where that cursor is available? Cursor has been available in login text box. Can we consider execution has been available on web page? This is web page or not? So currently we are having the execution on web page. Okay. Now we can see. If we click on login, what is output he got? Alert. That alert has been displayed. Previously, execution has been done on web page. Now we need to be perform the execution on alert. So for that, we have to inform to the Selenium. So saying that Selenium switch your execution from web page to alert. So we have to inform to the Selenium in saying that switch the execution from the web page to alert. By default, execution is there on web page. So as usual, as simple, you are directly informing. What you are informing here? Switch to alert. So by that, execution will be switching to alert. Then you will be taking with the respective methods. So this is what the syntax need to be followed. This is what the syntax need to be get followed in handling with alerts. So the whole conclusion to handle the alerts, what are the method names we got? Accept and dismiss. Accept is for to click on OK button. Dismiss is for to click on cancel button. For both the methods, what is the class name? Alert. What is the package name? Selenium.alert. So this is how you are taking with methods, taking with alerts, and then taking with package here. So this is the syntax need to be get followed to handle with alerts here. Okay. Just make a note of the syntax. Online students, just make a note of the syntax. Your DevOps session started today? Same timing, sir. So that they will hold it. Don't worry about that particular DevOps session. I think they'll be taking only for today or tomorrow. After that, they'll give in a back. After completion of my session, they will be continued. In case of they have been continued also, not like into major concepts, they will be doing it. So just they'll be covering with very basic concepts. Have been already informed it. They will be stopping it. Not like taking into the more session, they'll give in a break. Okay. Don't worry about the DevOps. So once it has been done, then you will be continued with that particular session on the same timings. And from tomorrow, your timings will be 2 p.m., 2 to 4. Online students also, all the online students also, from tomorrow, your session timings will be 2 to 4. Have a plan according to that. DevOps classroom offline training is there? Only online. Okay, enjoy then. Okay, that's done. Just the syntax only. Okay, right. Now, let's see that how exactly we can write that particular program. Now, related to this, yesterday we already got the test steps. Written the steps? Okay. Now, according to that particular steps, we need to be get continued developing our automation script. Now, let's see that how exactly we can write that particular automation script. Writing with the automation script is a common activity. Need to be get work with the Selenium. To work with Selenium, what we require? To work with Selenium, what we require? Jar files has been required. Based on jar files, what we can access? What we can access? Packages. Based on packages, what we can access? What we can access? Class. Based on the class, what we can access? Taking with method. What is the use of the method? To perform an action. Continued with the same. The whole Selenium followed in a very simple way. Need to be get taking with this particular main method. So need to be get taking with main method. So now you can see here. First we got with main method. What is the use of the main method? What is the use of the main method? To start program execution. Okay. Now here we need to be get perform all the respective test steps here. That particular test step. What is our regular code we have to write? For launching the browser, what is the code we have to write? System dot system dot set property, taking with system dot set property, considering the WebDriver dot gecko dot driver. Then we need to be get provide. We need to be get provide. What we have to provide? What we have to provide? Path of driver. We need to be get provide path of driver dot exe file. We need to be get provide. We need to be get provide path of driver dot exe file. So which need to be get provide, including with the file name, which need to be get provide, including with the file name, and then taking with extension, considering the gecko driver dot exe. Okay. And after that, we need to be write in a code, considering the WebDriver driver equal to considering the new Firefox driver. So need to be get mentioning the WebDriver driver equal to new Firefox driver. Okay. It is giving an error. Why it is giving an error? Why it is giving an error? Need to be get import that particular respective packages. What is the regular packages we have to import? org dot openqa dot selenium dot WebDriver. Okay. Another one. Import org dot openqa dot selenium dot Firefox driver. Okay. Then we have to take one more package. org dot openqa dot selenium dot taking with by. Now we need to begin working with alerts. Related to that alert, you need to import the required package here. So according to the program requirement, you need to get understand what are all that required package need to be get import. In that, you will be taking with package name that you will consider org dot openqa dot selenium dot you will be taking with alert here. So as simple as based on that program requirement, it depends on that program. Based on the program requirement, you need to be get import all that particular required packages here. Okay. So after that, we need to be get right with our regular statement, considering that we need to be get mentioning about driver dot, what is the method name? What is the method name? Navigate.to. So one you will be taking with driver dot navigate.to. Need to be get provide that application URL. So we need to be get provide that particular application URL. So what exactly that application is there? We need to be get provide that application URL. Okay. So for now, I'm just using this URL. You will be continued with your regular URL only. So that I'll make that server has been up. So by that you can work with so that particular respective URL. Okay. For now, I'm just using this particular URL. Okay. So now you can see that we need to be get provide the respective URL. After that, what is the next step need to be done? Hello? Raju, అది HRMS URL వర్క్ అవ్వట్లేదు చూడు. అవ్వట్లేదు అంటే మరి ఒక్కసారి చెక్ చేయకపోయాను. Right. So now you can see that which need to be get mentioning about entering with the URL. After that, we need to be get enter username. To enter username, what is the step need to write? Driver dot find element by dot, it will be taking with name. What is the name of the text box? txt username dot send case, which will be taking with send case. What need to be provided? Taking with Naresh IT. So which need to be get provided? So which need to be get provided? Taking with Naresh IT. Okay. And then what is the next step you written? After entering the username, click on login button. You need to be get click on login button. What is that statement? By dot taking with, you need to be get provide name. So what is the name of that button? Considering with submit. From where you are getting all these information? From HTML code. As you are already knowing, we are directly writing it. So otherwise we need to refer that HTML code. So from there you need to be provide. Considering the dot. What is the method name? What is the method name? Taking with click activity. Which need to be take that method name, that will be considering the click activity. Once you done with the click activity, alert has been displayed. Once you done with the click activity, that alert has been displayed. In that particular alert, first you need to be get retry. In that particular alert, first you need to begin. In that particular alert, first you need to be get retrieve this particular text. What exactly the text is there? You need to be get retrieve that particular text here. Okay. Further, you are writing with Further, first will be taking with alert. It will be taking with alert object driver dot switch it to. Where it has to switch? Where it has to switch? Alert. It's need to be get switched to alert. It's need to be get switched to alert. So once that execution has been switched to alert, then you need to be perform an action. So in that, you need to be get retrieve the text here. To retrieve the text, you will be taking with alert object. Alert object dot, we are using the method name. What is that method name? Get text. What is the functionality of get text? To retrieve text from the application. Functionality of get text. To retrieve text from the application. So here, rather than application, on that application, we have an alert. From the alert, we have to retrieve. Because of that, you mentioned that alert object dot get text. You need to be get mentioning that alert object dot get text here. Okay. So now you need to be get mentioning that alert object dot get text. By that it will retrieve that particular text here. Once it got retrieve the text, we need to be get click on OK button on alert. To click on OK button, what is the method name? We got? Which will be taking with accept here. In case of cancel, what is the button we got? What is that method name we got? Taking with dismiss here. So for now, we are using with the method name that will be considering that accept method. So that particular accept method, it will click on that particular accept method. It will click on that particular OK button. And then need to be get. Once we got, click on that OK button, then we need to be continued typing with the password. We need to be get continued typing with password. We need to be get type it password, txt password. After that, we need to be get click on login. Once we got, click on login. Once we got, click on login. Once we got, click on login. We need to be get printing with the statement. Considering that login completed. Considering that login completed. Okay. Now you can see that once that login completed, need to take the logout. For doing the logout, what is the statement? Driver dot find element by dot taking with link text here. So need to be get mentioning the logout dot. It will be taking with click activity. Finally, we need to be get close the browser. To close browser, what is that method name? What is that method name? Taking with driver dot close. Okay. Right. Now you can see that first we need to import all the required packages, creating with class, checking with main method, providing path of exe file, and then launching with the browser, entering with URL, entering with username, click on login. Alert will be displayed, retrieving text from alert, and then taking with password, doing the login, doing with the logout, and closing with application. So now we can see that either we are able to handle that particular alert or not. So don't be confused here. We are not creating the alert. In the application, if we got any functionality of alert, we are trying to get understand automating that particular functionality of alert. Alert has been displayed. Okay. Clicked on OK. Right. So then it will type that password, doing with the login, and then doing with logout, and close the application. Okay. So this is what we got a possibility to get handled with the alerts. So what is the text it got retrieved? Password not given. If you want to be cross-checked out, let me run just once again here. Just let me run once again. So we are able to get understand that alert has been displayed. So we are able to get understand that alert has been displayed. So need to be get click on that particular alert. Doing that login and then doing the logout and then close application. So this is how we got a possibility. This is how we got a possibility in getting handling with alerts here. Just as part of automation tester, your development is a different thing. Development, you are developing the application here. But as part of the testing, we are not developing the application. The application which has been already developed, you are automating that. To automate that, what are the methods has been required? We are taking that method. That methods also, it's not like you have to come up with your own methods here. Just already Selenium guys has been provided all the methods here. You're trying to get understand that what are all the respective methods you have to use it. So in that, for now, we got understand that taking with the first program. So taking with the first program. What is that first program? login, log out. After that, Chrome browser. After that, verification. After that, taking with mouse over. After that, taking with frames. After that, alerts. So now take with the new heading. Take with the new heading considering that keyboard actions. Online students also write with the new heading keyboard actions. Having a main heading is keyboard actions. Under that, having a subheading test step, make a note of the steps. Having a heading is test step, make a note of the steps. Make a note of the step. Take with the first step. What is the first step? First step. Open application. Open application. Open application. Open application. Take with the next step. Enter username. Enter username. Enter username. Enter username. Take the next step. Enter password. Enter password. Enter password. Enter password. Take the next step. Perform tab activity. Perform tab. TAB in a capital letters. Perform tab activity from keyboard. 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 Take the next step. Take the next step. Perform enter. That enter in capital letters. Perform enter activity. Perform enter activity from keyboard. Perform enter activity from keyboard. From keyboard. Take the next step. Click on logout. Click on logout. Click on logout. And take the last step. Close application. Close application. Close application. Close application. Okay? Right. Now, let's understand that as simple as the requirement is, assume that the requirement is you want to get perform a click activity. The requirement is you want to get perform a click activity. That part you're very well knowing it. You will be using the method. In case of taking with WebDriver, In case of taking with the WebDriver, what is the method you will be using? What is the method you will use it? Taking with click. By using with the WebDriver, you are already knowing in performing the click activity. The same thing you will be continue. But assume that just because of some reason that click method is not working at that particular step. You written that code. Somehow, because of some reason, that click method is not working. In case of the WebDriver click method is not working, we cannot stop the automation. Another alternative option you will be taking with the help of keyboard actions. As simple as you guys are very well knowing about copy and paste. Knowing or not? How you will copy? Control C. How will paste? Okay, if that is not working? Assume that Control C is not working, then I'll go with right click and copy. So if one option is not working, I'll try with another option. Plan A is not working, we'll go with plan B. Plan B also not working. Plan C is also there. Okay, very perfect here. Okay. So here, if one option is not working, you're trying with another option. I mean, while working with the automation also, because of some reason, it's total depends on applications. So in case of one particular option is not working, we need to try with another option. So you tried with WebDriver, because of some reason that WebDriver is not able to perform any click activity. If that WebDriver is not able to perform the respective click activity, then another alternative option you are taking with keyboard. Further, as an example, to understand an example, we are taking with our testing case step, considering that opening the application, typing the username, typing with the password. Now from keyboard, we are pressing. From keyboard, we are pressing the tab activity. On keyboard, tab key will be there. There or not? So now we can see, I'm performing the tab. Done. What is output we got? So here, cursor is available. I done the tab. What is output we got? Move to login. The cursor has been moved to login here. So now, from the keyboard, in keyboard you will have enter button. Having enter button? Okay. So clicking on that, enter. So then you will be taking with. Clicking on enter, it will perform with login. Previously also, we automated this login, that click activity. Previously, we are doing with the help of the WebDriver by taking with the help of the click method. Now we are doing the same click activity, but not with WebDriver, taking with the help of keyboard actions. So how we can perform? To perform that particular keyboard activity, you are using one predefined class name. What is that class name? Robot. So robot is one predefined class name. Which has been available which has been available in Java, not in Selenium. That robot is one predefined class. The robot is one predefined class which can be used to perform keyboard actions. So as simple as the functionality of robot class, the functionality of robot class to perform keyboard actions, the functionality of robot class to perform keyboard actions. Advantage of robot class, advantage of robot class, advantage is it will support web-based applications and Windows-based applications. It will support web-based applications and Windows-based applications. In general, Selenium. What is the drawback of the Selenium? Drawback of Selenium. Selenium will support only web-based applications. It will not support anything related to Windows. So the main drawback of Selenium, it will support only web-based applications. It will not support anything related to Windows here. But robot class, this robot class advantage, it can support for web-based applications and it can support for Windows-based applications here. So as simple as if the requirement is, if you want to get perform keyboard actions, what do you have to use? What do you have to use? You have to take the help of robot class. What is the functionality of robot class? Functionality of robot class to perform keyboard actions. Advantage of robot class, it will support for web-based applications and Windows-based application. Okay. So what exactly the syntax need to be followed? Always your whole programming syntax concept is same. You want to get perform an action. How you can perform an action? How you can perform an action? Taking the help of method. So method available in class, class available in package. That is what the approach will be followed. We required in a method. For method we required in a class. For class we required in a package. So that particular package we are importing. Taking with import. Writing Java dot. Previously we written arg dot. Now what we are writing? Java dot. Why we are writing Java dot? Robot is related to Java. Okay. So Java dot awt dot robot. Java dot awt dot robot. Then creating with object. Taking with class name. Taking with class name. That class name is robot and then taking with object name equal to taking with new robot. So taking with class name and then taking with object name equal to new class name. Okay. Now you will be taking the object. You are using the method. You are using the method. See the method. What is the method we got? Key press. You are working the keyboard. You guys need to be press on that keyboard button. So which button you have to press? Which key you want to be pressed? You need to be provide that key details here. When you're working keyboard, you guys will press on that particular button. Once you press Next, what do you have to do? You're working with a laptop. You're pressing on your laptop button. After that, what you will do? Release. Is that you're pressing on the button and you are holding it? No. You will press on that button, release it. Press another button, release it. So need to be taking care about key press. At the same time, need to be considering that mentioning about taking with key release. So which key you want to be released, you need to be provide that particular key. So as simple as you need to be taking care about having that particular respective. You need to be taking care about in having that particular respective method. One you will be taking with key press and then key release. For this method, taking the class name is robot and taking the package name is java.awt.robot. So this is the syntax we need to be followed to perform any keyboard actions. Any key you want to be pressed, just will be repeating with same syntax here. Okay. Just make a note of the syntax related to that particular keyboard. Related to that keyboard, make a note of the syntax. Online students also, just make a note of that particular syntax. Okay. Right. So this example need to be done. So I'll take that particular example. So that I'll be taking into tomorrow. So from tomorrow, your timings, 2 o'clock. Don't forget on that. Okay. So have a plan according to that. So by that, we'll try to have a target of to complete by this month end. So having a target of to complete this month end. So by that, your DevOps sessions will be getting started here. Okay. So even though the DevOps session, it has been started today, they will hold it. So don't worry about on that particular one here. Okay. So online students also, please have a plan from tomorrow at 2 p.m. here. Okay. Carry on. Thank you. Online students having the questions, you can wait.